Good evening, church. The responsive psalm is taken from chapter 90. Lord, you have been our refuge from our generation to another.
Before the mountains were born, all the earth and the world were brought to be, from eternity to eternity, you are God.
You turn man back into dust, saying, return to dust, you sons of Adam.
For the 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday passing, or like one watch of the night.
You cut them short like a dream, like the fresh grass of the morning.
In the morning it is green and flourishes, at evening it is withered and dried up.
And we are consumed by your anger because of your indignation. We cease to be.
You have brought our iniquities before you, and our secret things into the light of your countenance.
Our days decline beneath your wraps, and our years pass away like a sigh.
The days of our life are 20 years and 10, or if we have spent 80, the pride of our labors is but toil and sorrow, for it passes quickly away, and we are gone.
Who can know the power of your wrath? Who can know your indignation like those that fear you?
Teach us so to know our days, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom.
Relent, O Lord. How long will you be angry? Take pity on your servants.
O satisfy us with your mercy, that all our days we may rejoice and sing.
Give us joy for all the days you have afflicted us, for the years we have suffered adversity.
Show your servants your work, and let the children see your glory.
May the glorious favor of the Lord, our God, be upon us. Prosper the work of our hands. Oh, prosper the work of our hands.
Glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
You will be seated.
Our reading is taken from Revelations chapter 21, verses 1 through 7. Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride beautifully dressed for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, now the dwelling of God is with men, and he will live with them. They will be his people, and God himself will be with them and be their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. He who was seated on the throne said, I am making everything new. Then he said, write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. He said to me, it is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To him who is thirsty, I will give to drink without cost from the spring of the water of life. He who overcomes will inherit all of this, and I will be his God, and he will be my son. This is the word of God.
Thanks be to God. Thank you. All right, now we have time for testimonies. On behalf of High Chief AKOBUIJE Wakamma. So
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. I'm glad that everybody is here. You guys came to this place safely, no problem. Yes, it's quite unfortunate that our beloved dad passed. He's a very good man, and since all I've known him, we have as a son, he has been so good to us, and we have followed his footsteps in all the things that he's been doing. There's no two ways about this man. Everybody here know him, and we all know him as Grandpa. You know, so our father has been a dedicated father, dad, husband, grandfather. Is very, very unfortunate that this happened to him. It's very, very sudden. We did not expect it so soon like this, and he himself did not even expect it so soon like this. But we can't question God. God knows the best, and how and why it happened so quickly like this. None of us here wish to see his father die. At the same time, the father is the wish of the father for the children to bury him or her. But it's very, very sad. I like words about it. It's very, very sad, and I'm hurried so bad because this is not what this is not what we planned, and this is not how we want it to be. But what can we say? It's very, very sad. But it happens. When life goes on, that's all I got to say. I wish everybody well, and I'm glad we all are here. When we're gonna go back, I wish everybody safe going back home to our various houses. Please.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Oto shiri masigi chineke. Oto shiri masigi chineke mo.
Imamaya, Debube. Imamaya, Debube.
Asiri moto shiri masigi chineke. Oto shiri masigi chineke mo.
Imamaya, Debube. Imamaya, Debube.
I'm sorry, everybody. Pardon my state. My heart is very, very heavy. I had questions, no answer. All I can do right now is to sing praises because He's a dependable God that knows everything. My father, Grandpa, as he's fondly called, was a real Christian man. He made us growing up every Sunday to go to church. Whether you're doing anything you're doing Sunday morning, you must go. He was born into Methodist, but where we live, whether it's Methodist, as far as they worship God, you have to leave the house at that time. He loved his children very much. We lack nothing. Nobody cries around him unless it's not within his reach. Everybody that knows him knows how he's dedicated to people around him. People come to our house growing up every weekend just for his sake. His presence radiates peace, togetherness, love. Anybody that says my father is a bad man or a bad woman himself. Nobody can say anything about this man here. He is a disciplinarian. I remember that. People used to wonder how we managed to live with him. If he's here in America, he will be in jail several times for child abuse. He disciplines us, he disciplines everybody in the neighborhood. Sometimes when we playing outside, sometimes we hear the honk of his car, everybody's rushing inside the house. He's a truthful man. He trained us to be modest, to be loving, to be truthful. He has one rule: say the truth and no punishment. I don't know what that means. How he managed to know when we are lying, I don't know. It's now that I have kids, I could tell when they are lying or not. Sometimes we wonder, how would he find out? Because if he finds out that you're lying, you get double punishment. If you say the truth, you're free. I took advantage of those principles. Every time something happened, I did this, I did that, and he would smile and say anything. I keep on telling the truth every time before I realize what truth means and how it impacts one's life. And once, when we are all grown up, there is nothing nobody will say that your daughter did this or your son did that, that my father would say. All he would do, come here, what did you do? You tell him that's all. Because he knows we can never, never lie to him. Why it happened, I don't know. Why it happened, I don't know. My father he was a good man. He helped everybody. He trained people that we don't know. Even he canceled people. While he was here, I could tell how much resources I spent to make sure he's communicating with his people. He doesn't rush. I'm like, Grandpa, this is phone. Just say hi, hello, go straight to the point. No. He will take his time, talk to them, and make sure they are okay. His words is a deciding factor if you want the truth. If any dispute in the village or anything, they all come to him to say the truth. Once he says something, that's it. He don't believe in half-truth or anything. I remember when he was sick, somebody called him, said, please, can I video you so that at least I can present it? He said, no, I will come down myself and I will say it. He loved his wife so much. Sometimes I used to fight with him. Every time he sees one new I have, he would say, oh, I want that for your mom. But I said, but my mom has finished this part. He said, she still needs it. I just don't know. My heart is very heavy. I miss him so much. He had plans. He left so sudden. But I'm happy. I'm very, very happy he's resting in the bosom of the Lord. Because that was his last word and he sang to it. If it's within my wish, or I wanted him to stay, but he wanted to go. I don't know who can replace him in my life. Everything around him, everything around me reminds me of him. Grandpa, rest in peace.
Amen.
And Lord bless your soul. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Dependable, dependable God. It doesn't matter what comes my way, you are still God. Intentional, intentional God. Thank you, everybody. Everything is working out for my good.
Imamaya, 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 Jebube. Imamaya, 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 Jebube. Ebereya, 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 Zuloke. Imamaya, 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 Jebube. Otu osiri masị Chineke, otu osiri masị Jehova. Imamaya, Imamaya, Imamaya no Jebube. Bidubuya, we stand as we sing the hymn S and S 9.